Hello everyone, bear with me on everything including the camera angle because I'm in the middle of changing a lot of things. I just got a new desktop. I have no editing software loaded, so you're not going to get any pictures. In fact, I'm going to do something that I used to call edible napalming my screen, just flipping my camera to my screen. Back in the day, I watched a lot of his videos, and he used to do that, and I was very entertained. But anyway, no real technical stuff for this video, but it is an update that I promised you. Maker Studios 3 has released me from my contract. And a little bit of backstory. 6 months ago, I told you all that I wanted to do this. I wanted to leave multi-channel networks altogether because they didn't offer me anything that I needed. Now, I'm not saying that they're worthless. It's just I don't need any of the products or want any of the products that they are offering for the money that they take. So in the comments of my last video, John Sabri said, "You're not the first person to say these companies do nothing but take your money. Hope this new direction works out for you." I'm not saying they don't do anything but take money. I'm just saying that the things that they do, I don't need. And I don't know that anyone needs. I feel like they're kind of an instant internet dinosaur. You know, YouTube and Google set up the situations where they were needed by not offering everyone monetization and some of the different features on YouTube that you can get by being part of a partnered network. And if they weren't offering partnership to everyone, you could still like get in through the back door by joining a network. Like at the time, the first one I joined was TGN. They got bought out by Broadband TV, and then I didn't like the terms of that contract, so I left them. And then 4 years ago, I joined RPM to get back some of the privileges that only partners had. And at the time, changing the thumbnail on your video was one of those privileges, and I just wanted to change thumbnails on my videos along with other things. Then RPM got bought out by Maker 3, or got absorbed by Maker Studios 3, and yeah, some weird shit happened. Like the clause where you could get out of your contract whenever you want, that kind of went away, and you now had yearly renewal dates. And that's why when I wanted out of this contract 6 months ago, they were like, "No, you have to wait until your contract renewal window." I'm like, "What? What's this shit?" And I'm like, "Maybe I should go read my contract." Oh, that's right. I didn't get a new contract when I was absorbed. You know, and that's probably prudent on their part because more people would have left if they made a big deal about, "Oh, by the way, you're not even with the RPM anymore. It's now Maker Studios 3, and there's different rules because we're trying to retain people." Anyways, 6 months ago, I gave them the notice that I wanted to leave. And you have to give notice at least prior to your renewal date by 30 days. Okay? You have to give 30 days notice. And I gave them 6 months. And it's great for me, but there are people who maybe wouldn't think of it until, you know, the actual renewal date was coming up. Or, you know, they saw in their YouTube video manager that little banner that will announce to you that your renewal date is coming up. Many people wouldn't think, "Oh, you know, in the fine print in my contract said I had to give 30 days notice." You know, YouTube doesn't start prompting you until, you know, around 30 days prior. So very prudent on their part as far as retention, or, you know, you might think evil. I'm one of those people who thinks evil, but I think it's evil when a cell phone company offers a mail-in rebate because most people don't mail it in. And they're counting on that. They're basically counting on the free money of people forgetting to mail in their rebates. and I feel like even that is disingenuous and kind of parasitic on humanity. But all in all, I didn't have a hard time leaving Maker Studios 3. There was an email back and forth that I could have done in their dashboard on their website, but I was doing it through email. And I'm not going to show you all the emails because I would be very, very doxxed. And more doxxed than I've ever been in my life if I showed you all the emails, because part of the way that they make sure that you are you, and they verify you in order to release you from your contract is they ask a whole shitload of questions that I don't even remember answering these questions to join RPM, so how would they even verify? I don't know. But basically, they know the middle name of my first sex partner. That's how far it goes. So I'm not going to show you all the emails. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not going to show you all the emails, but I will show you the final solution. I tweeted this out. The final email that solved my problem, and this was... Hi, Michael. Your channel will be released within 24 to 48 hours. Any revenue that did not meet the threshold will be paid within 3 to 4 payment cycles after. We thank you for your time with Maker. Felicia at Maker Studios. And yes, as Shameless James pointed out, if you didn't respond back, bye Felicia, you missed out on the memes. Rarely do you ever get to say it to an actual Felicia. So, yes, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. So, I'd also like to thank, there was one YouTuber in particular. He was the Directors of Gaming, right? 5 days ago. He said, have you read your contract? Sending a request to unlink through YouTube may not fulfill the contract termination requirement in contacting them to let them know you wish to not renew your contract. Yes, he actually reminded me that 6 months ago I put in that notice, and you have to. And that's something that's if I was going to teach anyone about this process, it is to look at the contract, and there could be some other requirement like that 30-day notice thing. And I guess some people have tried to unlink their channels and they've had a little nasty surprise 30 days later. So, yeah, I avoided that. I actually got unlinked. And here's what happens when you unlink. When you're looking at your video manager, it says, your MCN no longer has access to your account. To run ads and earn money, you'll need to set up AdSense. Get started! Yay! So I'm completely unlinked, right? And that's the only other thing I wanted to show you behind the scenes, except for the fact that I have this video right here that I had to upload and set to private. Why did I have to set it to private? Well, I still have the ability to change thumbnails. If I edit, there's the custom thumbnail thing. They didn't take that away from me when I lost my MCN partnership. But they did take away the scheduled function. Now here's where you select private, unlisted, or public. You'll see I do not have a scheduled function, and it's not on the upload thing anyway. So they took it away from both places, and that's why I'm going to have to monetize with YouTube, or like do some more verification than I have, because I don't have that function anymore. And I was actually using that to basically make it look like I was uploading every day because of my fucked work schedule, because all my work hours are crammed towards one side of the week. So yeah, I need to get that function back, or else I will be having to be mindful and public videos like this one later after other videos, and actually take time out of my day to remember, hey, do I need to public a video now? So, yeah, there are some features that you still lose, and you would still want from partnership and verification and all that shit. Also, during this strange time where I'm doing all of this changing things around, like setting up my new desktop, my new wireless network, my new screen setup. I'm also changing my email addresses because, well, I was using a Yahoo account, and they've been breached twice on my account as far as my passwords and stuff getting leaked and shit, and I've had to change my shit too much with that. But also, I want to switch to an email account with a provider that will give me POP server access and not charge me an arm and a leg for it. I'm probably just going to go with my web hosting service because I have some free email addresses there. But basically, I don't want to have to switch between email accounts back and forth when I'm running different YouTube channels. I want to have it all under one Thunderbird, and so for that you need POP server access. And if your email provider, one of the free providers out there, charges for POP server access, then that's a lot of money that you're spending for trying to use Thunderbird or Outlook to manage all your email accounts. So, yeah, I'm going through a lot. Just bear with me. Sorry about the video quality, but yes, Maker Studios 3 did release me. There wasn't that much of a process to it. I wasn't that frustrated. I wish them well. I know that they were, Maker Studios in general was kind of a pioneer in this whole MCN thing, and they were allowing YouTubers to have all those partnership perks prior to all of the changes that YouTube had. So at one time, they did offer a very needed service, and I'm grateful for them and all the other MCNs that popped up. But it was kind of an artificial market that was set up by YouTube and what they decided to give to everyone. Like how everyone can monetize now, basically by just verifying their phone number. That's something that previously those accesses being restricted had created this temporary market. So the market has shifted, and I don't need them anymore. And hopefully things run smoothly as I set up everything for myself.